I'm going to show you the quick and easy way to fix your nets when this net is about 3 years old and my horses have found a way into it. So what I'm going to do is just going to show you the best way to repair your nets. Your net comes with some twine, otherwise you can buy a repair twine, not quite this big, but about half this size. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at the hole and you're going to try to figure out which way it goes. And this one, I think I'm just going to put it together that way. It's not an exact science. So what I'm going to do, so there's nothing hanging out here, is I'm going to tie a knot right here. And I'm going to tie a second knot just to make sure. Okay, so that's my start. And basically what I'm gonna do is on either side of the knots, I'll gather it together and I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna put a couple stitches on this side, a couple stitches on this side, and then I'm gonna come down here and do that side and that side until I get to the bottom. So make sure it's nice and tight and I'll show you how I do it. You don't want anything bigger than the holes of the net. So I'm gonna pull it down about like that and I'm going to loop it around like this, like I'm going to make a circle above it, but I'm going to pull it from behind here so that and then pull my string through. I cut off a section of string that I think will work, and I didn't even grab the right end. So I'm going to do that again. I'm going to pull it around and I'm going to feed it through the holes so that it grabs all of the meshes of the netting, like that. I'm going to put a knot on either side of this junction of knots right here on the net. So I'm going to loop it around and I'm going to pull it through from behind and pull my slack through, and then I'm going to tighten it up right here. And as you can see, I'm creating like a seam. So it's not probably the best job that you can do, but it'll work. So we're going to loop it around, grab all these knots, work our way down. And I'm just going to put, since we're repairing a hole, a lot of times the horses will pick out if you don't use the same type of material. So we really suggest you use this. I know I've used baling twine in the past, and some people use zip ties. I'm not a big fan of zip ties because of how sharp the edges can be. So I don't want my horses to get all scraped up, so I just don't do it. So I'm going to just continue my way down. And there really is no science to it. It's just a matter of make it tight and the horses will hopefully respect it. And typically what I suggest is that after you fix a hole, you end up putting some loose hay on top of it so that you can reinforce good behavior, not bad behavior, because they're gonna instantly go back to the spot where the loose hay was available, and so they're gonna try to break another hole in it right away. So typically for a couple days maybe, or even just a couple hours until they give up, I will go and throw some loose hay on top of this bale. But honestly, these nets are almost repairable until they disintegrate. Like I said, this one's probably about 3 years old. And it's seen some use. My horses are on it 24/7. Every day of the year, I feed hay all year round. And so, it is well used. And I've got some new horses coming and going. So you're gonna get some wear and tear, and holes happen. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna finish this knot down here on the bottom side of the hole, so you can see, and I'm going to try to make it as tight as possible. And I'm going to tie 2 knots in the exact same spot just to finish it off. And then pull it real tight, and then I'm going to tie just a tiny little regular granny knot in the very end so that it doesn't pull through. And then cut off the slack or the end of it, and you're done.